there guys, and welcome back to another review. And today I will be taking a look at the Schleich 2019 Animantarx. Now Animantarx, which name means living fortress, is a genus of nodosaurid dinosaur that lived in the mid-Cretaceous period around 102 to 99 million years ago in what is now Utah. It is around 3 meters long, about 1 meter tall, and around 350 to 400 kilograms in weight, so it was pretty small by nodosaurid standards. Now, unfortunately, not much of Animantarx is known. The only known material comes from a partial skull, jaw, neck bones, 4 dorsal vertebrae, a left ilium, and badly crushed limb bones. So much of what this figure is well, an interpretation of what it probably could have been by using other nodosaurids as a reference. But I think actually it's not bad. I think it's actually pretty nice. I mean, Animantarx is a genus that maybe many of you might not have even heard of. So I think it's really cool that Schleich have opted to make one. They seem to be making a lot of obscure species recently. For example, the tower from 2018, which was a bit of a surprise, and now we have Animantarx, and I think it's a rather nice addition to the line. Now first up, as always, we will take a look at the head sculpt. I think the head sculpt is really nicely done. It's in quite an alert pose. You can see there's the tongue is in there. You've got the beak there, and the nose, the eyes, they're sort of, while they are mainly black, you can definitely tell with the sheen that it's like an alert pose, like something has startled it. Going down, we've got some of these nice armor plating around the neck, these large shoulder spines above the shoulder joint here. We've got more of the scutes and osteoderms going down. On the feet, we have 5 toes at the front and 4 toes at the back, as you can see. And on the top here, we've got some more armor plating. This is done in a nice gold sort of coloration, which is quite unique. Underneath we have the same pattern, but there is some nice scalation underneath, especially this like little dewlap here under the neck, and these crocodilian-like scutes on the belly. There is no cloaca. But yeah, I think this is actually a pretty nice looking figure. I mean, as we don't know much about Animantarx, most of this is speculation. But I mean, as with a couple of, nearly all the Schleich figures, there are a few inaccuracies. For example, this tail is way too short. Like, way too short. The tail should be much longer. In fact, it should be half the length of the total body. I think maybe the neck should be at least a little bit longer, because it doesn't look like it even has a neck. But, and also the toes as well, they're not really painted with the claws, so it's got the same colour as the body. Even the underbelly doesn't have the same colour, so it is kind of just bland with this brown, and then of course the cream coloured armour on the sides, and then the gold along the top. I mean, at least the spikes and the scutes are done in a different colour. But aside from those couple of nitpicks, I actually think it's quite a nice figure. It's in quite a cool looking pose, with its tail held up in the air. Maybe it's spotted a predator and that it's trying to defend itself, or maybe it's attracting a mate. And now, for comparison, I thought I'd bring in a couple of figures. Here we have the Safari Limited Sauropalta. It's kind of interesting to see how the Animantarx has been influenced by others, especially considering these shoulder spikes here on the Sauropalta. And you can see here the tail is much longer, as I said, half the length of the total animal, so that's what the tail should be. And here we have the recently reviewed Boreal Pelter. You can see, while it's definitely smaller, again, the tail, about half the length of the total body, as the Animantarx should have had. And last but not least, we have the Collector Gastonia, which they are sort of like in a similar pose with their heads turned to the side and the tails up. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I will leave a link to all of those figures in the description box below, except for the Boreal Pelter, as I've just recently reviewed that, so you can check that out for yourself. But aside from a few nitpicks, and of course there has to be a bit of speculation with this animal. I think it's actually rather nice. I'm actually quite fond of this little guy, especially with it being a nodosaurid ankylosaur. I think it looks really, really cool. I think maybe the colour scheme could do with a bit of a work, but aside from that, I definitely like it. I mean, it's of a genus of dinosaur that not many people would have heard of, especially children, so I think it's great for them to know more about other types of dinosaur. So I really do commend Schleich for making a model of this animal. I think it's really, really cool. I definitely think it deserves a spot in your ankylosaur / nodosaurid collection. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this review. Please like, comment, subscribe. And I just hope to see you guys in the next video. So please take care and have a great day. Bye!